The Harrison family joined this church many, many years ago. I know because their son Colin was in school with my two little boys, and they became quick best friends and still are to this day. And Colin and Chloe and Chase, Susan and Jeff's children, have become close family friends. Geoff, back in those days, was our only male liturgical dancer and was dancing up a storm or choreographing things up a storm. And those of you way back then will never forget. I mean, Geoff thinks out of the box. I mean, like you've never seen. You know, a Picasso. I mean, the stuff all over the place, right? So I'll never forget the dance he did with a garden hose to a song from Les Miserables. It was phenomenal. Then about 8 years ago, the Harrisons really went through some difficult times. And then on top of it, the last layer of it, Geoff got throat cancer and really battled for his life. And during this time, of course, he wasn't in the spirit of dancing. And we were hoping there would be a day that would come where he would say, you know, I've caught the spirit again. But we never saw that over the years. And then maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, Geoff started saying, you know, I think it's coming back. And Cheri talked to Geoff, and one thing led to another. And today is a real miracle because we're going to experience Geoff being back with this out-of-the-box thinking. And I'm going to let him introduce his piece for you. Come on up, Geoff Harrison.
This is how I live my life. Wish me good luck. Today I planned, this is my gift, the beginning of my gift, the beginning of a book. This is chapter 1. And this is to thank you, my church, and my family. I know so many of you over the years, and when I was so sick, you prayed for me to heal. You took me to 1,000 hospital appointments. The doctors and nurses did not know who my wife was. They were like, can you tell us who that woman is who's in here with you? You know, it's our church, you know. I think they think we were like Mormon or something like that. This one is number 3. You brought us wonderful meals for weeks on end. And Miss Wendy, bless her heart, she texted me every day, and I could tell her how horrible I felt, and she understood. So today is to say thank you, and thank you. But the real thing is, it's not just for me. This is how you all treat each other all the time. I just happen to be in the limelight for a while. Okay. You saw the Eiffel Tower, I hope. How many of you have been watching women's soccer, the World Cup? When you watch it, you'll see the Eiffel Tower, because that's where they sit. So the piece you're going to see was written in 1887 by Gabriel Faure, who I just learned about. And the piece was called Clair de Lune, which we normally think of as Debussy as a piano solo. This is for voice. because both of them were inspired by this poem by Paul Verlaine. And the words are in your bulletin, and I would like, not right now, but when our pianist starts to play the introduction, maybe you would look over the words to help, and Colin will sing them. And God gave Noah the promise of the rainbow of his love forever. Isaac Newton, in a small dark room, noticed in a little hole in the curtain, as it went through a prism, he noticed that the light of the white light separated into 7 colors. He believed it was wavelengths of light. He did not know, but he thought so. He even put the measurements on the wall and measured them, the angles. It was what we call refraction. It's what happens with a rainbow when the light hits the raindrop. He went to the Royal Society of England. Nobody believed him. They thought he was nuts. In fact, his social media blew up with vicious personal attacks. So he said, I'm going back to Cambridge, and I will not see you again for many years. That's a true story. I have created for you a gift. This is for your heart, it's for your mind, and it's for your senses, which I believe God gave them all to us. You will hear sound waves that come from the piano, and you will hear vocal sound waves. Please just take them in as they flow over you. It's for your ears to hear. You will see dance movement, for your eyes to see, and for your mind to wonder about the communication between the dancer and you. Please take it in and feel. I believe from what I've gone through that heaven is very real, it's very close by to us, and it's also available to us to communicate with our loved ones. Remember, Jesus teaches us to pray. We just said it. Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. At this time, dancers and musicians, come forth. As the Beatles say, with the help of my friends. So, the maestro on piano, Sanford Jones. The baritone, Colin Harrison. The dancer, Cheri Hester. And her assistant, Madeline Kelso. Suspend reality. There's a mist between us and you. The piano will make the mist disappear so that you can communicate with heaven and heaven can communicate with you. Maestro, if you please. Amen.